Willie D. Live.
What's up, family? We have yet another young black male killed by young white males. This time, they're not just friends. These guys were foster brothers for a few days. According to WBTV, a Chester County family is calling for answers after 13-year-old Daryl Lowry was found dead while in state custody at a foster home in McCormick County, saying a murder charge filed in the case is only part of the story. On July 20th, Lowry's family learned the teen had been found on the shores of Lake Strom Thurmond in McCormick County. He had been placed in foster care with the McCormick County Council member just days before. By July 16th, Daryl was placed in temporary custody with DSS. On July 20th, the family was notified of the loss of life, said the family's attorney Tyler Bailey. Court records said Lowry was cut several times before being held underwater until he died. 17-year-old Landen Moore was charged with murder. Authorities say a 16-year-old was also involved. The backstory is Daryl ran away from home, so they put him in a foster home. And just like that, fam, he was gone. Now, the city council member who they're trying to keep his name on the low, Hamby, yeah, allegedly he was asleep. So he's asleep, and he has not one, not two, but at least 3 foster kids who are out in the streets. They're hanging out by a lake, hanging out at the lake. One ends up drowning, but he don't just drown. He's actually murdered. He's stabbed several times and has his head forced underneath the water until he became motionless. Man, I don't even understand how these kids can have murder in their heart like that. It's the strangest thing. I don't know how, as a society, we are going to make it, because it seems like these uncivilized mutts are bred daily, not born, bred daily. Everybody said this kid was a good kid. They said he had a smile that lit up the room, not the one on the left, the one on the right. They say he had a smile that lit up the room. And if something was going on bad with him, you would not know unless it was something really, really bad. So it sounds like, a kid that, kept his emotions and his thought close to himself. This is Hamby. Bernie is the adult who is tasked with supervising the uncivilized mutts who took the life of Daryl. So check this out. Bernie is also the McCormick County Council chairman, and he released a statement saying this: "For decades, people have come to my house as a place for summer fun. Never in a million years did I think that this kind of violence would ever touch a place of so much joy. My heart is shattered over what was done to Daryl. 13 years, I've been fostering boys who needed a gentle place to land during the hardest times of their lives. The door of my home has been open to their trauma, their pain, and their need to some sense of normalcy. Please know that I did all I could to love them and give them a chance that they may have never had otherwise. You can never know what a person, even a child, is fully capable of. In the worst of ways, I've now seen how evil people can be. And to Daryl, I'm so sorry for the circumstances that brought you to my home, and I'm heartbroken by how you were taken from this world. For the brief time you were with me, I saw your potential, and I saw how much fun you had here. I could see how brightly you shine. I so badly wish the rest of your life could have been as happy as you were when I first met you. I will never forget you, and your family will forever be in the prayers I say to Jesus every day and night. Daryl was found dead at a boat dock on Clark's Hill Lake. Just a kid, another baby, drowned. That's the mythology now, fam. That's how they doing it. That's how they doing it. They're still hanging now, don't get me wrong, and they're still shooting and everything else, but that drowning thing seems to be their new mythology. And you know, drowning is man, that is a horrific way to go. You know, to me, drowning is damn near right there with, being burned, being caught up in a fire and can't get out. That is a horrible way to go. You know how demonic you got to be to do that to somebody? These uncivilized mutts, it's one with 17 and 16 years old, stabbing and drowning innocent people who ain't did nothing to them. Family, y'all be careful out there. Be extremely careful. Keep your babies close to you because the uncivilized mutts are running rampant. And listen, fam, I got it. This is where we are right now. It seems to be an uptick in white people killing black people under and their bodies being discovered under suspicious circumstances, and the case evolving into a mystery. But we also have to watch everybody, including those who look like us, because there have been some cases where people who look like us were taken out by people who look like us. Assuming the councilman didn't have anything to do with this uncivilized mutt to your left of your screen killing this innocent boy, I think that being a foster parent is admirable. And I'm talking about the real ones, the good ones, not the ones that's just trying to get the check, but the good ones, the ones who really love kids for real and try to protect them. It's admirable. But here's the thing, fam. These teenagers these days are dangerous. I mean, dangerous. And it is difficult to raise one that comes from you under your own roof. Now, just imagine trying to get acclimated to one who you didn't raise. And they're coming into your house with all of that trauma. You don't know how deep that trauma runs. That is a huge gamble to take. I'm going to tell you straight up, fam. I ain't even got to say I don't know if. I know for a fact I'm not taking none. I just wouldn't do it, man. No, man. Some of these kids, man, they're so resentful. They got so much vengeance in their heart. They don't love nothing that dark inside. And it is because of that trauma. Somebody did a number on them. And now they have it in their mind to do a number on society. I've even seen it myself close up in person where a friend of mine brought this young girl into her house. The girl was about maybe 14, 15 years old. She loved the girl. I mean, loved the girl. And the girl would swing on her, cuss her out. You know, she had all these episodes. And they had to call the police and, all of this stuff. Her and her husband were, adopting the girl, and then it happened so frequently, finally, they had to just give her back. They had to return her back to the system because this girl was just out of control. So, I know for a fact, I wouldn't do it. So for those of you who do it, I know everybody got a role to play. For those of you who do it, I got to tip my hat because it is an extremely difficult job. Man, this is cold-blooded right here. This is a heavy one right here. R.I.P. Daryl Lowry. No more talk.